everybody, Edo here, and this is Christmas Lights, a card game by 25th Century Games, and it is live on Kickstarter now. And first and foremost, the art execution on this game is fantastic. Now, you might be surprised that I'm saying that, perhaps not, because it's so simple. The artwork here is very simple, but it's so fitting to the box of light bulbs for Christmas and the kind of look and feel you'd see on that stuff. And it's super clear and easy just to see visually. Like, this to me is a fantastic example of where you can have a great looking game without necessarily being heavy-handed with the art, if you have a really clear vision for what it's supposed to look like. Like, to me, this just reminds me of art that feels like this stuff. Like, it's hard to describe, but it just feels perfect and it's great and it's really well executed, so bravo on the art. In terms of the game is a lightweight sort of alternative take on Hanabi, if you're familiar with Hanabi, because players have goal cards. Your objective is to create two sort of sequences of lights, and this is hidden information that only the player has, and they have little stands that'll pop them up for you, which is super useful. And then everyone has a hand of bulbs, and broken bulbs and sockets and things like that. But what you're going to be doing, I'm just getting another color here, is you play this game with the cards facing away. So I never get to see my hand. I see everyone else's hand. And what you're going to do on your turn is you will trade one piece of one card you don't know for somebody else's hand. So you'll trade this to another player, they'll turn it around, now I'll know what I handed away and I'll get what I looked for. Next thing I get to do is play that card down into the sequence. Once I can start from either end, but once I start going, I have to play them in sequence. So typically you're trying to trade for something you need, which may or may not be out there. You may think it's in your hand and you're trying to get it out there to see what it is and then get it back. After you're playing, there's also a trade phase where you can, sort of a sell phase, where you can give up on a card and flip over a card from the deck and decide if you want to take either of those cards, which is another way of getting it into your list. If you don't do that, or with the other one, you can give that to a player that needs it, so you can give them an advantage, or help them catch up perhaps if they're not as far along as you, and ask them a question about your cards. Is this red? Is that green? Do I have any red at all? Those types of one-word answer questions to get more information. So again, it's not exactly Hanabi, but it's sort of got that feel. It works. One of the neat little bits about it that I feel like is an interesting design space is there are broken bulbs. You can play a broken bulb somewhere. Come on. There's like a ton of them, which is surprising. Here's one. This is a sad, unhappy broken bulb. You can play that in your sequence to progress. So like if I'm stuck on red, I could play this for red and keep going and then fill this later. So broken bulbs allow you to keep moving and give you more opportunities to have more cards that'll work for you. The negative is you can't proceed to your next bulb set until you have a working bulb. So anyway, it's a simple game. It's light. You know, there's not too much going on here. I mean, you're basically just trying to get your set and pick cards and ask and answer questions. I mean, this is a lightweight family. The other interesting thing that they're doing is they're going to include 10 other game designs by game designers and different people using the cards and the components in different ways. This game actually, because it's got set collection and the colors, it seems like a game that you could actually come up with a bunch of different variants or different versions from. I haven't played those, but I do know they're intended to be included. So I think that'll expand what's in the box. Look, at the end of the day, it's light. It's very thematic. I think the Kickstarter is in June, which is a little weird, but I think they want to have it come out for Christmas. But I think, you know, it's that sort of light stocking stuff for a kid's game that's fun. So anyway, this is Christmas Lights. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff, but most importantly, play some great games. Thanks. Bye.